Good morning, everybody, and welcome to episode 109 of the Ask the Coach show, where PingSkills answers your table tennis questions. We're back after the Easter break, and today is Technique Tuesday, and we'll be discussing playing topspin to topspin. In our questions, we discuss bat handles, stamping your foot while serving, and improving your forehand topspin against defensive players. As always, Super Coach Alois Rosario is here with me to answer your questions. Welcome, Alois.
Thank you, Jeff. And we both had big weekends. It was great.
It was indeed. I was away on a farm, Alois, which was an interesting experience for a city boy. Yeah.
Yes, it would have been. It would have been.
Yes.
So I saw some pictures with some lambs.
Yes, we saw plenty of lambs being born. And we're on tractors and building stuff, and it was fun.
Oh, great.
What about you, Alois?
Yeah,
back to nature.
Yeah, no, I had a good Easter, and then yesterday went up and watched the World Junior Circuit event that they had up in Tweed Heads, which is up in, it's actually New South Wales in Australia. Great event. I was commentating on it for ITTV as well. We had a few Chinese players, a few Koreans. They were fantastic, but also some exciting new Australian players as well. So so there was an Australian girl that won the junior girls singles, beating a couple of the Chinese players. So that was really exciting. A chopper, beautiful chopper. Does a lot of good work from behind the table, and very exciting. The crowd were very excited about an Australian winning the World Junior Circuit event.
Excellent, and it was on ITV, was it, Alois?
Yeah, on ITTV. That's right. Yes. So,
all right. So if you're interested, go have a look, and you'll hear Alois doing some commentary. Good stuff. The last PingSkills question of the day, Alois, was who would win in an arm wrestle between you and me?
I think we know the answer.
Okay, well, let's move on then. Indeed. And you know what? It's been a while. I might turn on some lights. Oh, now I look freaky, don't I? I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Okay. So the PingSkills question for today was, what did you do on World Table Tennis Day? Now, Alois, unfortunately, I was just driving for hours and hours to get home after the farming adventure.
Okay, yes. Well, I was watching and commentating on some great table tennis all day, and probably in some parts of the world it's still World Table Tennis Day, so it's not too late. Get out there, get some table tennis into you, or even just organise a couple of your friends that don't play table tennis to just come over and play, or come to your club and have a try of table tennis. So get out there, and even if you do it tomorrow, it's still great.
Indeed. And let us know what you did for World Table Tennis Day. So go to pingskills.com, click on the blog link. You'll find all the past Ask the Coach shows, and you'll be able to leave your comments there. All right, Alois, it is Technique Tuesday, and we want to talk about the topspin to topspin stroke, or playing topspin to topspin, which is also known as loop to loop.
Yes, yeah. It's a really it's a fun part of the game, I think. You know, it's when you can just get out there and really swing at the ball and get back away from the table and do some topspin to topspins. So the difficult part about the contact, right? So because the ball's spinning when it's coming to you, if you open your bat up too much, the ball is going to tend to go up too high. So you do need to come over that ball when you're playing the topspin to topspin. Of course, when the ball's spinning that much and you're trying to make that contact as well, it can be a little bit more difficult. So we just need to make sure that we get that contact correct. And your stroke can be more forward. So if you're playing against a block, you know, we talk about finishing up here. But with the topspin to topspin, you still need to come up, but finishing much more forward so that you're counteracting the topspin that's already on the ball. The other thing is to watch the flight of the ball. So because they've got topspin on the ball can tend to dip pretty quickly, so you need to judge that and come in a little bit closer to the ball, or if it's kicking up, you need to judge that as well to get that contact right and your positioning right. So yesterday I had a chance to see some great topspin to topspin rallies. There were a couple of the young Chinese boys, the junior players, in the final, Wei Jihao and Li Zhulan, who just, I mean, it was just so sweet to watch. Their balance was fantastic, their leg position great, and then they were just able to sweep the ball away, playing topspin to topspin, and especially against each other in the final. Yeah, great match to watch.
Yeah, it certainly is a fun stroke to play and to watch. So what's a great way for people to practice this?
I think playing topspin to topspin just with a friend, and usually, you know, you can. I know in some cases the better players start their training with a topspin to topspin game. The Swedes used to do it a lot. You know, the first thing they did, you know, they might do a few hits and then they might play a topspin to topspin game at the start of their training session. But also you can do it with multi-ball, so getting the person to perhaps stand a little bit further away from the table, so not close up to the table to feed, stand a little bit further away and just feed the ball with some topspin at you. But just hitting topspin to topspin, I think, is the best way to practice it, and it's fun. It's great.
Absolutely. All right. So I'll put a link in the show notes to our topspin to topspin video. Take a look at it and see if you can work on that aspect of your game. So as we mentioned, it's a lot of fun and it's a great stroke to have in your arsenal. All right, on to the questions, Alois, before I get that word wrong. Let's go. Mohammed has asked a question. He said, I have heard of grips and I've heard of flared, anatomic, and straight. Which is the best one?
Right. So, sorry, I was just reaching for a few bats here. So, there's no best. It's just whatever feels more comfortable for you. So, these handles are what's called the flared handle. So, it comes out. So it goes in and comes out. So there's a flare on the end of it. You can get some that are a little bit straighter. So that one's a little bit straighter. But you can also get some that that are anatomic. The anatomic handles, they've got a little bit of a bump here, and for some people that feels better because it sits in their hand and in there. But it's just completely a matter of your personal preference and how it feels in your hand. It doesn't make any difference. Like I hear people saying that, I don't know, flared handles are better for attacking or topspin, and other handles are better for no. It's just what feels good in your hand, and you can play any stroke with any type of handle, and it doesn't affect the performance of the actual bat. So under here, it's all the same. So the wood is all the same under here. It's just they shape the handle a little bit differently. So that's all it is.
Okay, there you go. That's good to know, and thanks for the question, Mohammed. All right. Ashish says, I've had this in mind for a long time, and I was wondering, why do most of the top players bang their foot while having contact with the ball when serving?
Yeah, so in the past it was used as a real distraction tool. So players used to bang their foot, especially when they used to use two colours the same, so that your opponent couldn't tell which rubber that you were hitting the ball with, whether it was an anti-spin rubber or a long pimple rubber or a inverted rubber. But now I think it's more just part of the player's action to get the action of the serve. And I mean, there's no rule now about banging your foot, but if you are deliberately doing it, and really, being loud and as a distracting tool, then the umpire could say something about it. But yeah, in general, it doesn't make or it doesn't get pulled up at all. And now with the Taraflex flooring as well, so it's a bit of a spongier surface, so it's hard to make a loud noise on the floor. So yeah, so yeah, that's why it's more just part of the players' action as they come through.
Okay, there you go. And so when you're teaching the pendulum serve, it's not really even anything you would focus on about the foot, is it?
No, no, it's a little bit more about the transitioning into your next position that's important. So what some players will do is, as they're coming through, then they'll really push off with that leg, and that might cause a little bit of a thump as well.
Okay, all right. Well, there you go, Ashish. Thanks for the question. All right, now, everyone, yeah, make sure you check out pingskills.com. Have a look at all the videos we have there. Sign up as a free member to make sure you get our newsletter, free weekly tips, and also take a look at our premium membership. We've got different options, monthly, quarterly, yearly, and you can become a premium member and get access to all of our great courses, including serving secrets, receiving secrets, training secrets, plus our 52-week training program where we have a new training session every week with an associated masterclass to help you improve your game. So go to pingskills.com and have a look at that. All right, next question is from Devon. And Devon says, I have been working on my forehand topspin and other strokes, but my opponent seems to just keep getting it back on the table. Do you have any tips for me on getting the point against a really good defensive player?
Yes, variation's a real key when you're playing against a defender. And again, it was beautiful to watch yesterday. There were a couple of defensive players that I saw, especially that commentated on in the women's, the girls' matches. So the thing that really troubles the defender is if you're keeping them close to the table, playing some slower balls and then some faster balls, mixing it up with some pushing as well. If you just try to play fast at them, it's actually easier for them because they can just sit back and get the ball back. It's the same with a blocker. So if you're playing a defensive blocker, it's the same thing. If you just play fast at them, they're just going to utilize your speed to outplace you. They're going to rely on your speed to win the rally. So work on some variations. Sometimes slower, sometimes faster, pushing the ball sometimes, so that then they need to react to the different types of balls. So they need to come in for the shorter one and go back for the faster one, and just they're getting mixed up a little bit as well. So variation is a real key. And then, of course, variation with your placement. So don't just keep the ball here, or if it's a chopper, don't just topspin the ball to the same side all the time. Get them moving, get them in their middle is often good against a blocker or a chopper as well.
Yes, excellent. And yeah, thanks for the question, Devon. We do have another section for premium members called Match Strategy, and in there we have a video on playing against a defensive chopper, and that talks about the things that Alice has mentioned, you know, varying your speed, varying your spin. So for our premium members, I'll put a link in the show notes to that so you can take a look at that as well. Okay, now Daniel has said, hey, PingSkills, even though I'm getting beaten a lot since you recommended joining a club, I've used your tips to beat a decent player. The first one since January. I just wanted to thank Alois for the better days will come encouragement. Keep up the good work so I can win more.
That's great to hear. Well done. So yeah, no, it's good. It is always good to hear the good news stories of players improving their skills, and you know, whether it's through PingSkills or just by getting down to a club or getting some coaching. Yeah, great to hear, because yeah, it makes you feel better, doesn't it, when you can feel yourself improving, and you know, you start beating a few players you hadn't beaten before. Yeah, I remember those days. It was a long time ago.
Indeed. So well done, Daniel, and thanks for the kind words. And yeah, keep on going. Well, that wraps up episode 109. Alois. Thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you again shortly. Thanks, Alois.
Yeah, I think we'll get on there tomorrow, Jeffrey. Yep.
Okay, sounds good. We'll catch you tomorrow. We might have a bit of a mixed week because of there's a Oceania Championships coming up, Alois.
Yes. Yeah, we've got the Oceania Championships and the Oceania Para Regionals as well for the Para event. So yeah, big tournament coming up in Bendigo over the next few days for us as well.
Indeed. All right. Thanks, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.